Oh, hey, didn't see you there.
All right, so, all right, go ahead and introduce yourself for like those of us who don't know you, who you are.
All right, so my name is Matt Kang. B-boy name is 12. I'm from Ground Illusionz crew out of Toronto, Canada. Currently, I'm living in San Francisco, California.
All right, cool. So, and you are our guest, one of our guest judges for today. You're gonna be judging the crew battles. All right, have you ever been to or heard of Soul Cypher?
I've heard of it because Puzzles judged, I think, for you guys. I think it was
Yeah, a few years ago.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
we got
heard
him wasted.
Yeah, I guess he's susceptible to that. But yeah, he told me about it. I heard about it. I saw some of the footage. It was dope. I mean, I've always had a lot of respect for the Florida scene, so it's something I wanted to come and do, and I'm really grateful that you guys asked me to come.
All right, dope. Well, we're glad to have you here, man, honestly. So, questions then. How long have you been breaking?
I've been breaking since end of '99, beginning of 2000. So I think it's fair to say 15 years.
Okay. No. All right. Well, what would you say got you started?
I saw breaking at a high school dance. I was too shy to ask girls to dance, and I saw the cypher and people were doing crazy things, and I was doing martial arts at the time, so I was like, oh, maybe that's something I can get into myself. So you meet kind of a few friends, teach you some moves, and then you do it as a joke first, and you kind of realize oh, that worked, and this worked, and I'm getting this move, and what if these three go together? And you start to realize maybe there's something here. So I would just do it for fun, and then just kind of built up that way.
All right, cool. If you don't mind me asking, what style of martial arts did you study?
I did Taekwondo for about 8 or 9 years.
Yeah.
Got to first degree black, and then I did Krav Maga for about a year and a half.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Krav is pretty serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the reason I asked is because actually, one of our alumni that actually battled yesterday, he studied martial arts. He did Taekwondo. He's done pretty much everything, and he currently does jiu-jitsu. And he used to break more. Now he's coming back, and he really enjoyed battling yesterday. So
Yeah. Dope.
yeah.
Yeah, I think there's so many parallels with martial arts and breaking. It's kind of, I think because of that background, I've always thought of it that way first. I didn't really come from a dance background, so even the way I train moves or train sequences, it's been kind of repetition and perfection and fine tuning.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, cool. All right, so tell us a little bit about your crew. Recently, I've heard of Ground Illusionz before, and I actually got to meet Ills when he came and battled at Rebel BC1 in Orlando. I'm not gonna lie, his hair is cool as shit.
We're all jealous of it. Yeah.
We were all joking that he was he is sponsored by Pantene Pro V.
Yeah, well, he's a barber by trade, when he's not breaking, so it makes perfect sense that he has to have his hair on point, So.
Yeah. But other than that, he was a really nice guy. I caught him backstage and was like, yo, let me get a picture of you. And he's just yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I was just like, really? That easy? Okay.
Yeah. No, he's a really chill guy. Super. He's like my little brother, So I mean, he's way better than me now. But it's just he's still. It's been incredible to see him get to where he's gotten, and he's still got a long way to go, I think. But in terms of development and going on, but he's doing it right.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, some more about the rest of your crew.
The rest of the crew?
What are their personalities like? Generally, how's the crew dynamics? I guess I'm just curious because it's the first time besides meeting Ills I've met b-boys from Canada.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of interested to see is it different in here or there, or is it similar?
I mean, I would say a lot of our influences came from both Toronto, Florida scene, Europe. I think as people, we're all into creative things outside of breaking. I think that's one thing that's been constant. There's, whether it's doing stuff with other elements of hip hop, like graph or DJing, or even just other random things into jiu-jitsu or car racing or whatever. People, we all just come together because of breaking, but we're all into different things and different professions. And I don't know, I guess just like any other crew, we just hang out, vibe, try to elevate our levels and learn from each other, and it's more about just the creative process than it is about the winning or competitions.
Good. All right. So I guess we got two more questions. All right. One, what would you say is a major influence in your particular style, the way you break, the way you move?
My breaking?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this just because I figured I was going to get asked this question, but I think it's just a lot of, initially it was a lot of the different scenes that we were exposed to from tapes and things like that. So obviously your local, scene in Toronto and Canada, like that's the first obvious point of contact. So, Boogie Brats, Supernaturals, Bag of Tricks. And then, as we started to learn more about other scenes, like I think I was particularly really inspired by German b-boys like Storm, Swift Rock, Battle Squad for their like circular motions and things like that. I was really inspired by here, Florida, like Skill Methods and Flipside Kings and just the way they approach battling and creativity and things like that. And I think when you were into watching Boogie Brats, like it was just a natural transition to be into Flipside and Skill Methods. I really was inspired by Korea because I am Korean, but just to see them really like on their execution in terms of that, like execution and just dynamics. Even though I can't do the things that they do, it's still inspiring to watch, like when they really freeze on point or like lock things into place. And then Japan was a big one too, just because they really are experimental from what I remember and what I see now. Like it's like they don't have fear to try new things, and sometimes it's weird and sometimes it's really cool, but the fact that they're just trying things that I never see other people try, that's been a huge influence.
All right.
Oh, and finally, of course, New York. Yeah, like everyone's inspired by New York in some way, right?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the foundation of it all.
All right. So then the last thing is just any closing thoughts, anything you want to let the people know?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I guess at this point, it's just like I'm really into breaking mostly just for the art and for creativity. It's not about the winning or the battling or getting known or whatever. I mean, I guess those are nice things that come along with it, but ultimately, like I think if you love breaking, you should want everyone to be good at breaking or to elevate their own skills. And so you should put egos and things like that aside and just be concerned with like how well, people all around you are doing. And if you can help them out, then you should, And I think sometimes it's easy to get caught up in drama and like hate and jealousy and so-and-so bit this or so-and-so is whack, but it's just stupid, And the older I get, the more I realize that, because, you get caught up in it too when you're younger, but I think that's the message I'd really like to put out there, is just like enjoy it, have fun with it. If it's not fun, it's not worth doing.